Alrighty, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. It is good to see each and every one of you, I think is what I was about to say there. But welcome in, everyone. Lovely to see you. Do tell me how your week has been going. Revs, lovely to see you, mate. How's things been going? And today we're back. We're back with some more GT7 and some ACC later on tonight as well, because I just feel like it. We've got Formula 1 this weekend, lots happening this weekend, and bonus campaigns, Gran Turismo World Series happening the week after. Tons happening, and also tons happening on our side, on the community side of things. That is regarding charity streams, the last few sort of weeks that we have of the year. We're going to be running at least one 4-week season of our Endurance Pro-Am. So details of that to be announced very soon, very soon. So stay tuned on the Discord. If you haven't got the Discord, let me know. But yeah, it's quite an exciting little time actually. But we are rounding up for the year. About 5 weeks to go until my last stream before I take a break. And I'll be gone for probably 10 to 12 days. Probably going to do like a New Year's slash New Zealand, because New Zealand gets its New Year's first in the world. So maybe I'll be doing a stream for that. And of course, like I said, we're going to be doing a streaming event for charity. That's going to be 12 hours of driving in a row for gaming for charity. It's a charity organization sort of challenge here in New Zealand, and I'll be doing that for the Cancer Society, I've decided. So I'll announce more details about that soon. There is a charity streams announcements area now in the Discord, so you guys can go and check that out and keep an eye on that tab as well. And yeah, some consolidation happening around the Discord as well. So I'm going to streamline the Pro-Am series to make it as hands-off as possible. I've got a points system in mind as well. The points system essentially is, well, just to run through it really quickly, there'll be a different points system, well, not system, but you get different points for the pro races as you do for the AM races. So the idea is that the top spot, if you win an AM race, you get 50 points, and every position below that is going to be -5. So first place gets 50 points, second place gets 45, third place 40, etc, etc, etc. And then for the pro races in ACC, the 3-hour ones, the winner gets 100 points with a 10-point difference between each position. So position 1, 100 points, position 2, 90 points, etc, etc. It means that by competing in like only 1 or 2 Pro Series races, you can get enough points to essentially beat people in the AM Series leagues who just do that. But I think it mixes it up enough, and it's also very simple. It's very easy to understand what's happening with the points. I think that makes for a good combination. I'll be doing a few like graphics and things as well to support that endeavor. We'll be sorting out we'll know exactly what tracks and conditions we're doing all the way through. And like I said, just a lot of work on this side just to get it all announced and get all the information out to you good folks. So that is the plan. So in the meantime, we're going to be taking a little look down over here. We're taking a little look at the GT World Series stuff before we get into anything today. And yeah, we've got the opportunity to win, I believe, 3 million credits. So I think there's, well, we'll check it soon, but as you guys can see, beginning on the 24th of November, we've got the Monaco Series parts to happen. Well, exactly, Revs. Who to pick? That is the question. Even Shakespeare would have a problem with this. So that's on the 24th November. Then on the day after, it's the regional World Finals for the Nation Cup. And that basically the top people from that region. Excuse me. The top people from the regions who win at the World Finals then go on to the World Finals, the Grand Final. For Nations Cup. So it's a little bit confusing. The Toyota Gazoo Cup is just a final. The Manufacturers Cup is just a final, top manufacturers. But this is the key one, 25th November World Finals, regional finals, you do that. And then the final day, 27th November, the grand final of the Nations Cup. So yeah, it's going to be sort of who should we pick, right? That's probably going to take me somewhere weird, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So to do this, what you can do is you can click bonus campaign, and if you haven't done it before, that is, and you'll be able to select some drivers for this. Now, I'm assuming that we don't get to choose the... Oh, no, but there is a Gazoo Racing Cup prediction as well. Okay. Well, I haven't followed any of the Twitter Gazoo Cup, so I've got no idea who might even be remotely in contention to win it. Well, I guess I can now since it gives us the regional rankings. Baptiste Beauvoir is clearly up there. Oh, Bussinelli's up there. Mangano. Yeah, so there's some drivers in this one that we haven't seen in the Manufacturers or Nations Cup. A lot of familiar faces. Guy Barber is in this one. Yeah, that's right. So that's distinct Twitchy, I believe. And Matt McEwen, of course. He's also driving in the Logitech McLaren G Series. So quite an interesting little lineup there. A couple representing from the South Pacific here, which is nice. We've got to select 2, though, and at the end of the day, it's probably going to be one of these French or Italian folks, since they are 3-3 for the top 6. Literally totally dominating the TGR GT Cup. Now, we haven't looked at any of the information about the races, so one important thing to go and do is just have a very quick look at the information. Top middle, you reckon? Kilian Drumont. Is that who you're going for? Whoops, did I just click something else there? Yes, I did. Yeah, I think Kilian Drumont's a good pick. He's very, very fast. I would rate him above the... Is there actually no information I can see here? Okay. Yeah, it's just competitors. All right. Doesn't matter. Well, actually, hold on. We should be able to see the Nations Cup information. That's silly. Hold on. Danger is Fraga. Yeah. Well, he's not, he's always going to be a danger with his quali pace, but seems to have been a little bit off, to be honest, recently at least. So, okay, right. So we can't go and look at the, oh, maybe we can down here? No. Okay, so I think there's a reason why we can't see the event details, and that's because there is going to be a patch happening before the broadcast starts on the 24th of November, and we're suspecting through Nenkai, hashtag Nenkai on Twitter, at Nenkai on Twitter, sorry. We're suspecting that they're going to announce a new track and they're going to be racing at this new track. So whether it's Grand Valley or whether it's Road Atlanta or something, we will be racing at those new tracks. So they haven't told us, in this case, what the track is, what the cars are. I mean, Twitter Gazoo Cup is pretty obvious. Probably going to be Toyotas. just a general guess there. I would honestly, I am thinking Drumont. Yeah, GD World Series. Yeah, there should be. Well, there's a new patch coming for everyone. But they are apparently looking to be using that new track at the GT World Series in Monaco. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure what. Yeah, Rev. So going forward for next year, I will be running in the GT1 League for Nations. I'm not going to necessarily do the Manufacturers Cup. I didn't enjoy the Manufacturers Cup. There's too much difference in the cars, way too much difference in the cars. I just don't have the energy to to be practicing that as well as Nations. So next season in GT1, I'm just going to focus on Nations and getting some decent results over the seasons of that year. So that'll be the main thing. Like, that will be actually the main thing that I focus on in GT7 next year. That I'll be covering patches. That'll be the thing that stays regular. And of course, running the Pro-Am lobbies. So those will be the 3 things that I focus on GT7. The rest is going to be ACC lobbies, ACC, or potentially iRacing, getting my rank up in one of them. I'm going to try and make a decision between the 2. Like, I do want to play a game where I have to rank up. It might as well be ACC, but iRacing is appealing as well. So, but yeah, Revs, you'll have the DR to run in the GD1 series next season. So, I'm guessing both of us will be at the bottom of GT1. That's my expectation. But it should be fun. at the end of the day, I still really like the Nations Cup format. I like how it works. It's that regular Friday. I really enjoy that, to be honest. I miss that. I wish they would run that, more regularly. They should have given us a round 3. Are you going for both revs? Nice, dude. Very, very nice. Yeah, I just can't justify it to myself to do manufacturers when the cars are so different. If there's a particular race where I'm like, ooh, that looks like fun, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to register for McLaren in the Manufacturers Cup. I won't be racing. I'll just be going and having fun when I see a race that I want to do, if I see a race that I want to do. So that's how I'm going to play out manufacturers. I'm going to sign up for McLaren and go for it that way. But Nations, I'm going to take pretty seriously next season. Hey, Rallycross, how's it going, dude? Going for both, fastest way to rank up. Yeah, I mean, I could do. I just don't care about my rank now in GT7. I really don't. As long as I'm making slow but sure progress towards A+, then I'm personally pretty happy, to be honest. That's what you do. If there is Tsukuba, you always race it. Nice Rallycross. Yeah, if there was Bathurst was available for Manufacturers Cup, I would race that with the McLaren because it's a great combo. I love the car and I love the track, so sucks that Daily A is always your favorite combo. I don't know, does it really suck? I mean, you can play as much of Daily A as you want without worrying about dirty drive. Well, without caring about things happening like dirty driving and bumping because there's no DR, no SR, so yeah, I mean that's the thing that I like about Daily A is I can go and race other people without worrying about DR. It's frustrates me. ACC seems more pro. Well, it definitely is revs. I mean, it's the GT World Series, so the GT World Endurance Series was a real GT3 Endurance Series run by GT World and a few other things. GT World is what commissioned ACC in the end of the day, or I don't know if they commissioned it, but they're certainly the sponsor of it because it's the official GT World Series virtual platform. So when they do virtual races, they always use ACC. Yeah, it's hyper realistic. It is much more pro. It's used by real virtual race drivers. Yeah, at the end of the day, I do like the lobby controls as well. A lot more control over the lobby. Make a whole different lobby for DR and non-DR. Yeah, Rallycross GT. I mean, and one way of doing that would be actually if they had 6 races per week, but they had like a long form DR enabled version and then a short form course of each of those. Like if you've got Daily Race A in Group 4, doing like 15 laps with some tire strategy at Lake Maggiore full, and then the Daily Race no DR is like 200 horsepower cars, Lake Maggiore short east course at like 5 laps or 8 laps or something, and then similar with with Daily Race B, Daily Race C, you'd have those non-DR, non-SR equivalents. I think they should do that. It'd be like I keep saying, it'd be really easy to set up, but guys, I'm a developer, I'm an architect, software architect. I've been working in the industry for over 15 years. Like I've got a lot of experience in how to write, build, and connect software. Adding in 3 more races is entirely trivial to that kind of system. It's just that the UI doesn't support it. So get the UI people to put in 3 more slots, or just add another sub-menu, add the 3 new races in, and let people have some fun. Current daily system favors grinders and discourages people who get bored of things quickly. Yeah, well, that's exactly right, Rallycross GT. One of the things that frustrates me about the daily races is the amount of effort I need to keep on putting in over the week to actually keep up and keep pace. So if I was going to do a daily race, I'd only really do it Monday, Tuesday, because by Wednesday, everyone's, really dialed into the track, et cetera, and I just find that I can't be bothered putting the effort in to keep up with that, to be honest. And most GT7 streamers as well, I will have to say this, most GT7 streamers do kind of grind daily races. I mean, I shouldn't say most that I watch grind daily races. Levitius, Rory, Alexander, The Key, Chapugeti, Cartman Alf, Adam Carnage, most GT streamers, generally speaking, are streaming daily race grinding. Yeah, that's a good point. It is kind of the only content that GT provides itself. other than like circuit experience, missions, licenses, I mean, one person that I do watch occasionally is Lady Wonderlust. She's awesome, really, really cool streamer. She's still doing quite a lot of the missions and quite a lot of the circuit experience. She's been taking her time doing it. You know, no rush to do it. So she's still getting content for it whereas I have rushed through it. So I have really not a huge amount of offline content to do, unfortunately. So yes, for people like me who've rushed through the game, not rushed, but played through the game already, definitely daily races are the only content that GT7 provides. That's why I'm in the business of creating lobbies now. Because I just, I feel like I can do it better. I don't want to be like a egotistical prick, but I don't think you need to be very onto it at all to create better options than what we're getting currently. Yeah. Must have good qualified time or you are in the shit. Yeah, exactly, Revs. And then you're fighting against like worrying about DR, worrying about getting punted because your timing, you're not able to abuse the track limits as much as other people. I've often found that later in the week I'll get ranked against drivers who I'm much more consistent against, but who can post much higher qualifying times and have like a better lucky single lap pace. So if they get into the mode and go hardcore, they just nail it and they're like a second faster. Whereas I'm sort of, consistently a second behind that fastest sort of qualifying speed, but I can do it the whole race. And that frustrates me quite a bit as well. Because I put myself under a lot of pressure, you see. So it doesn't really help. Hey, Quip man, how's it going, dude? What's been going on? How's your week been, man? If people only broadcasted more varied content such as private leagues, well, exactly, Rallycross GT. And by the way, dude, Rallycross GT, I had a little scheme. If I had some bigger glasses, I'd put them on right now. In fact, I do actually. Maybe I'll put them on because I've got a scheme. Hold on. So Rallycross GT, just hold on a second, bro. I need to talk to you about this. So I'll get my I have a scheme glasses on. All right, so I've got a scheme, folks. All right. Yeah, you listen to this scheme here. They don't really fit me very well. These are my scheme glasses now, okay? My idea here, you run GRB and Group 4 lobbies and races, like really points-wise quite sophisticated ones in terms of strategy and things like that, and I dig that. I dig that big time. My lobbies for endurance races are Group 3, Group 2, Group 1, and Super Formula, which is the rest of the spectrum that you're not doing races for. And I do wonder if there's a potential team up of not necessarily drivers who are involved in the leagues, but a coordination effort in some way. But look, it's quite nice. It's like if someone in my community wants to go and do Group 4 or Group B races, I can send them your way. Likewise, if someone is interested in your community, Group 3 and above, feel free to send them my way, sort of thing. It's quite a nice little combination. Anyway, scheming glasses off. Yeah, no, that's the problem, right? Getting the number of drivers up is just tough, especially with like time zones and things as well. I mean, I think also at the moment the GT7 hype really has like faded quite significantly, so I think we're also fighting against that a bit. Legit just got home from second sight and tired as heck. Oh, Quip, yeah. Go and get a beer, mate. Get relaxed, dude. Get nice and relaxed. Yeah, time zones, dude. Most of your drivers, Brazilian, North Americans. You know some dudes that would do my stuff as well. Cool. The Greek dudes would absolutely love racing you guys too, but they need to sleep before RxGT. Yeah, that's it. So it's the tonight I'm drinking Fresh Up Big Fizz. Hold on, let me pull this on the big screen for you guys. Oh, I don't have a camera for that, do I? All right, there we go. Crisp, Fresh Up, Big Fizz, Crisp Apple is the one tonight. Really tasty, really tasty. All good. Oh, you're about to go out for dinner, Quip. Ah, nice, dude. All right. Well, you have a fantastic dinner, mate. I hope you have a good dinner, dude. 60-minute races, right? Yes. So I am looking at running them at 90 minutes because the 60 minutes does feel a little bit short still. Doesn't really create the kind of endurance strategies that we're looking for. So we've been looking at making the races 90 minutes. There's only 2 of those in a season, though. The other 2 are 3 hours long. They're in ACC. So I've got more details, Rallycross. Don't worry. I'll send you all the information once I've got it all solidified, okay? So don't worry about like recruiting anyone for us for now. Once I have all the details for that, I can provide you guys and you Rallycross GT with all the details needed to understand what's going to go on and how it's going to work. Finally, date night. Ah, Quip. My man. You have a few guys running ACC too, but again, time zone. Yeah, exactly. I think time zone is going to be the big killer. I'm pretty flexible at change. By like, we can potentially change it for us because like we're running it in the morning. Most of the people who jump into that one are from Australia and New Zealand, but yeah, we've got our own community members to think about as well. So no worries, Rallycross GT, man. Have a good restart of your computer. Hey, Wizard Dude. Hey, man. How's it going? How's your week been? Yes, good luck on the date night there, Quip. Good luck on the date. Where are you going for the date? Restaurant or movies or what's the strategy for the night? All right, so back to the TGR Cup here. I'm pretty tempted to go Drummond, I'll be honest with you guys. That said, he can get very unlucky, and he's going to be... Ugh. He's a quick dude, though. Valerio Gallo, man, this guy, though, he is, A, very quick, and B... You know, I wouldn't... regional ranking 5th. He's going to be focused most on nations. Killian's given up on manufacturers. Valerio's hasn't. So 2, Baptiste Beauvoir. I mean, we could go Killian. Sushi Train. Nice, dude. Okay, Sushi Trains are cool and are quite cultured as well. Ah, right. Okay, that makes it a little bit tougher if you're not drinking until you get home. But that's okay. I mean, look, you know, you're being the responsible one, right? So I think that shows as much as getting absolutely plastered or getting loose on the date. At least in my opinion, you know, you're talking to a guy who's not had a lot of dating experience. So your pick as well, nice. I think Drumont's the way to go because Beauvoir's very very quick, and I do really like him as a driver, but. Yeah, we're going to go with Killian Drummond for this one. All right, and here we go. Predict the winner for the Manufacturers' Cup. Well, I would really like to go Subaru, but it's just not going to happen. You'll get plastered when you're home with a couple of boys. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's the way to do it. Do we know where they are racing for the Cup races? Wizard, no, we don't. They haven't put any of those details out. And we think the reason that is because they're going to be racing at a new track that has not been announced just yet. So we expect, I think, in the next few days to see an announcement from Kazunori about another patch. In fact, I'll just keep Twitter up just in case. Let's see. Nothing from Kaz just yet. All right. Yeah, I don't think there's any announcements just yet. So. Yeah, I know Nenkai has been very cryptic. He thought he had it right, that he had it wrong. Now he's being more cryptic, and yes, they don't really know. Yeah, so for Subaru, like maybe like we're thinking it's either going to be Grand Valley or it's going to be Road Atlanta. If it's Grand Valley, then to be honest, the Subaru is not going to be great unless it's a really strategy-intensive race, which it could be. If it's really strategy-intensive, I could see Subaru winning with a BRZ. That said, The Supra is going to be very, very strong. The Supra is going to be incredibly strong. You've also got Cockaboo and Fraga, who are both very strong drivers. I don't know who this Moisov guy is, but obviously he's fast if he's part of the team. If I had to choose just by drivers, I'd probably be choosing Subaru. If I had to choosing, by car alone, Toyota. Like Genesis, absolutely not. AMG is potential, but Benelli and Beauvoir, they're going to get crashed into, or they're going to crash into people and get penalties. I just feel it. Wouldn't go for any of those here. Volkswagen is a maybe, but it would be only if Grand Valley was the track, I think. Supra, like last time, Probs, yeah, exactly, Wizard. Well, you just think about the latest few patches they've put out, right? The WRX and the BRZ have just been run into the ground, whereas the Supra has become basically second meta to the Porsche. Now, Porsche could be very, very good. However, Serrano and Innestrosa had a really bad performance with it at the Manufacturers' Cup, and I just can't see the Porsche happening at all. BMW, no. Honda, no. Mazda is a maybe, actually. Now, the reason it's a maybe is because the Mazda is very strong at tracks with sort of faster corners and longer straights. Now, Grand Valley fits that. It wouldn't be as good, I reckon, at Road Atlanta, so it does depend a little bit. Honda is a possibility, but I don't believe that car is capable of doing it. And to be honest, we've got Matthew McEwen. I love the guy to bits, I do, but he's consistently been sort of half a second behind in quali times in a lot of cars. So with Honda not being necessarily the fastest, I'm not sure. But even McLaren's in there. These poor people. Sympathy vote for McLaren. What do you reckon, guys? Oh, no, never mind. We're just ordering Uber Eats sushi and staying home so I can get pissed later on. Ah, okay, Quip. That's not so bad. A date night at home. Not too bad. Innestrosa got crashed out by Benelli. Yes, that did happen. They've also just been scrappy between those two a long time, so... Oh, that wouldn't be a surprise if we know what track it might be. Yeah, so it's either between Grand Valley or it's between Grand Valley and Road Atlanta as far as I'm aware, based on the rumors and Nenkai's speculation. They need to add Zolder to this game. Quip, I couldn't agree more, man. Zolder is rapidly becoming my favorite track in ACC. All the MR cars are hopeless apart from the Porsche. Yeah, the Porsche is the only MR car that really has any kind of stick in the game. Maybe it's Monaco. Maybe. I mean, I don't think so, because it would probably cost them like their entire company of Polyphony Digital to get the rights to that place again. So yeah, I mean, that would be really amazing though, Wizard. Man, I'd love to have Monaco. If they brought out Monaco, I'd honestly be back on the GT7 hype train. I really would be. I'd be like, honestly, guys, GT7 is the shiz to play. It's got fucking Monaco. Be there or be triangle. You'd love Monaco added to GT7, turn off coast and park up. Yeah, that'd be funny. We can only hope we can. But yeah, Grand Valley seems much, much more likely to me. Now, why do I suspect Grand Valley? The reason I suspect Grand Valley is because we've had a lot of real tracks this year. Watkins Glen, Catalonia Rallycross, Spa 24-hour layout. We had Deep Forest earlier in the year, but that was now 4 or 5 months ago. So my suspicion is we're going to get another like GT custom track, not a real track. So that's why I'm suspecting it's Grand Valley, but that goes directly against what Nenkai has been saying about this. So I would probably say that it's a 50-50 still between Road Atlanta and Grand Valley. I don't know if it's going to be anything else. I doubt it, though. Toyota will Porsche for me here, but you never know what can happen in the race. Well, exactly, Wizard, yeah. So, I mean, look, let me just recount for you folks Season 1 manufacturers, Round 1 Manufacturers Cup. Toyota, Mercedes, both started ahead of Subaru, so they had better qualifying time. The Subaru started on a different strategy and did get overtaken quite a bit. Toyota and all that disappear up front. Then over the course of the race, the Subaru strategy with the lack of tire wear and the fuel wear, just brings them right back into contention. So if I was Subaru, they know they don't have the pace. So they know they have to do something magic strategy-wise. I don't think it's happening, and for that reason, I believe I'm going to be going for Toyota, guys. I think I'll be going for. I really want to go for Subaru, but I think Toyota's going to have it. I don't know this Moisov guy, how fast he is. So this team right here is consistently fast, although Solus is not the fastest. Cockburn and Fraga on stints in the Toyota. Being able to give Moisov some sort of space in the strategy to be able to go and just race a clean race. I can see that working really, really well, especially with the pace that the Toyota's inevitably going to have. Now, here's the other thing, though. There is a patch that's going to be dropping before this all happens, which means we could have BOP changes, we could have physics changes, we could have all sorts of stuff. So, to be honest, it might not even be a good idea to completely confirm the prediction right now. Because if we get the patch drop in 2 or 3 days, it might clear a lot of things up. So we'll put in Toyota for now, and we'll just go on to this. Give us all GT fantasy tracks. Yeah, I agreed, Revs. I want the fantasy tracks, man. I want midfield raceway. It's been pinged as a potential, but you have no recount of Season 1. You never played sport mode then. Ah, okay, right. Yeah. Neither did I, actually. I didn't play any of the Round 1 manufacturers Season 1 or any of the test seasons. But I did watch the broadcast from Switzerland, I think it was. Only did enough races to get the achievement for Platinum. Yeah. Yeah, that's absolutely true, Wizard. We have no idea whether they'll be on that patch or not. Well, the truth is, though, if there's a new track and they're racing on the new track, then they raced on the new patch. So actually, it actually answers itself quite easily. So if they're racing on a new track and the new track is in the patch, then they're racing on the new patch. So that'll be pretty simple to be able to tell that, Wizard. Yeah, they're racing live at Monaco. Oh, that's true as well. They are racing live at Monaco. Yeah. I mean, who knows when they fucking record stuff, but my assumption is it's going to be live view, live situation at Monaco. So, yeah. So both your point and my point are both mute because it's a freaking live stream, man. So in terms of this one here now, I don't believe Igor Fraga is going to have any chance of getting it this time because currently it's down to Beauvoir, Serrano, and Bonelli are sort of fighting for second and third, I believe. Killian has done pretty well. But Gallo is looking like he's going to go and take it, I've got to be honest. Well, hopefully no major changes to the physics or BOP. It would be very, very cruel of Polyphony to go and do a major physics change days out from a live tournament. That would be very, very mean. So my suspicion is we do get new track, potentially new cars, maybe some new features, definitely new menu books and extra menus. Potentially the selling cars feature, we don't know. Hopefully some lobby features, again, we don't know. I think it's going to be mostly that kind of stuff and a new track. Not necessarily physics changes and BOP changes and things like that, because that would be very evil, I think. Update, it's Monaco. Yeah, could you imagine? Next minute, they're announcing Monaco and sweeping physics changes to revolutionize the game. And the real challenge of the round 3 finals here is actually to be dropped into a patch with no knowledge whatsoever of what's changed and told to race. I wouldn't mind seeing that, I'll be honest. That would certainly spice things up in the Nations Cup. Go to the start page it's at. Wait. What? No, Revs. Wait. You weren't joking? Hey, Beaver mate. How's it going, dude? How are you? No, it's live in Monaco. So we get to watch them drive. They're physically in Monaco, but the racetrack's not Monaco. And surely they've not announced that, have they? No. No. Yeah, yes, all new BOP Porsche, 100 horsepower, 2000 kg. Yep, that sounds absolutely perfect. Nonaco, yeah, that's right, Revs. Yeah, Nonaco, you've coined it. That's perfect, actually. Welcome to Nonaco. We're live in Monaco, but not live at Nonaco. Yeah, do that for the Porsche, and then I wouldn't mind a few hundred extra kgs on the Toyota as well. And while you're at it, give the McLaren 1,000 horsepower and make it 100 kgs total weight. That'd be great. Yeah, so the round 3 World Series Beaver, that's all happening live at Monaco. But they haven't told us what the the track is going to be, because it's going to be the new track that they're releasing in the next few days. So should be quite an interesting week or so, week and a half ish, for Gran Turismo. I'm certainly looking forward to it. I'll be honest with you. Let me double check Twitter again. I mean, just in case. Yeah, it'd be perfect timing to have Kazunora be like, "Yo, patch dropping." Nothing else on Twitter really happening. All right, but that's all good. That's all good. Last time you spoke with McEwen, he said they raced 2 weeks before the stream, and he's sworn to secrecy. Ah, right, I see. He is. I'm no doubt, because I mean the other ones they've sort of announced which track they were on. But Grand Valley, for example, yeah, that was announced I think a week before the actual series happened in the live event, so they would have had access to that. Yeah, most of them are pre-recorded, but the Monaco one here is going to be live apparently. But again, the magic of a live broadcast, you know. I would assume a lot of it is pre-recorded. Sorry. But they're going to call it live. I mean, like, look right here. View on Gran Turismo Live. Gran Turismo Live. Everywhere you look, it's live. But it's not. Well, it might be. I don't know. Like, I can't say for sure. No doubt it will cost more real money for him, he tells us, than what we would gain in GD credits. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, like, you know, a million GT credits, well, like 40, $50. He'll get sued for like thousands and thousands and thousands of lost income. It's a lot of pressure to be under, but, you know, good on them for doing that. So as you can see, I'm not actually going to enter the details just yet. The reason for that is I want to wait for like another 3 or 4 days before I give it a try. That's my little scheme. Because if they do tell us the track, then I'm going to be like, ooh, cool. New information. Put it in the data set. Crunch the numbers. And make my decisions based on that. That's my plan. So I guess we should do some racing of some kind or another. I'm going to double check my sport rating here, make sure I'm not dropping out of gold anytime soon, which I shouldn't be, because I think we had a 49.6, and that's not too bad. Oh, no, we're silver now. Flip. Benelli, you bastard. You bastard. You cut another 130 milliseconds off your time, and you bumped me out by... Guys, I've been bumped out by fucking 7 thousandths of a second, guys. 7 thousandths of a second got me bumped out. Brilliant. Right, so we better go do a bit of this today to make sure we try and get a better time. No, Wizard, you can't change your predictions, man. No, once you submit it, that's it. That's it. You cannot change your predictions. Yeah. Gazoo final is on the 24th. Yeah. Gazoo final 24th. Then Nations Cup regional finals on the 25th. 26th of November is the Manufacturers Cup grand final. And then the grand final for Nations Cup is on the 27th, I believe. 5 a.m. New Zealand time from what you remember. Oh, Wizard, that's really early. Oh gosh. All right, well, yeah. Well, at least I'll be able to clock off work early on those days. 5 a.m. is brutal. Quip, you're buying ACC next week. It's on sale to the 27th. Yes. Nice, Quip. Excellent, dude. Good. We'll be looking forward to getting you in there, mate. We've got the great memory. Cheers. I don't know how I managed to pull that one off. What was I about to say? I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, Quip, yes. So we have an ACC server now, guys. We have a permanent server, which I am currently subsidizing. It's not super expensive right now, but if we want to increase the size of the lobby, etc., but it's going to be there for people to practice, for the Pro Series races, to do time trials, and just a place for us to all hang out that isn't like some random public lobby. And yes, Beavers, hi. You said hi, and then I don't think you said anything else, did you? Maybe you did. Oh, gosh, I can't follow all these conversations. Oh, no, you did. You spoke. You spoke, and you told us it was all pre-recorded. I don't know why I'm forgetting. Don't even ask. Brain fade on a Friday. Do you guys get that too? Like after a Friday of work and a full week of work, I do start to tend to get a little bit of brain fade. So, back onto the other topic there. We do have an ACC server now, which is really, really cool. And so you can feel free to go and join to that. The details, the password, etc. on the Discord. I think we support up to 6 at the moment. 6 players simultaneously and 1 spectator. And I'm figuring out settings around it, etc. But Quip, yeah, absolutely, dude. Get that Bloomin' ACC installed, mate. Just remember, guys, if you want to join the server that we're running, you need to be on the PlayStation 4 version, okay? So I found this out as a PlayStation 5 user. The lobby system is disconnected from PlayStation 4. So to play on the lobby that I've created, which is up at all times, it's up 24/7, by the way, so you can go and practice 24/7 on that server. Yeah, it's... I can't... Brain fade again, man. Jeez, losing the thought train even. Evening, Scotty, mate. How are you doing, bro? What's been going on? Alcohol fade, lol. Yeah, if only. I mean, unfortunately, I can't blame the fresh up Big Fizz crisp apple. Unfortunately. You went and... Oh, so you're going and giving your friends free credits. That's a pretty good strategy there, Wizard. Bourbon fade, yeah. Rum fade. My favorite is whiskey fade, man. Whiskey fade and whiskey throttle. Let's see if I can get something better than a 49.6. I mean, I know that we can. Thank you very much, Revs. I appreciate that. You mean Bleach the anime? Big Fizz McLaren. Yeah. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I haven't watched that anime yet. It's on my list. I'm currently working my way through My Hero Academia because I haven't watched any of that before, and so I'm kind of simping over that one a little bit, I'll be honest. Oh, you're finally back? Excellent. Scotty, I'll be on ACC probably in the next hour or so. You're gonna do some time trial, maybe do like a mission or something. You hate the Hero Academia? Yeah, I mean, it's not for everyone. I think that's fair enough. No anime is for everyone, that's the truth. It's so specific to taste and what you appreciate and what you don't. But I'll respect what people like in terms of anime, 100%. There's an anime that I just, like, no one seems to like this anime for some reason, but it's called Steins Gate. Oh, good. Such a good anime, man. Anyway, great story. It's like about time travel and this crazy scientist. Fucking love it. Oh, that's a fucking penalty. Two seconds? Crikey. So yeah, Scotty, I'll be on in a bit. But Scotty, there's a server that runs 24/7 now for us. The details are over on the Assetto Corsa part of the, I think, under lobbies. But the details are there. They're pinned to one of the channels, or the general channel for Endurance Pro-Am. Yeah, I know that feeling, Wizard. That's I know the time that I got for the 149.6 there. It was a really messy lap. There was definitely another 0.4 in there at least. So, Greasy Beaver, you're watching Peaky Blinders at the moment, dude. Yeah, I've heard so many good things about Peaky Blinders. I haven't quite gotten into it yet, but it sounds like a really good show. You enjoying it? Yo, Popcorn, good to see you, man. Hey, we got the whole troops in here today. Welcome, welcome. We just need 30 to join in and chat too. Just finished all the 1 hour endurance races. Nice, dude. The comedy ones, eh? You missed the Lake Maggiore endurance. Which one's that from Rallycross GT? Is that from GT6 or something? You love Steins Gate? I think you mixed up people's hate for Steins Gate 0. Oh, there was a Steins Gate 0, like an RE0 style for it? Oh, yeah, no, I know the one you mean, right. Is that the Group 3 one at Maggiore, is it? I think it is. The only one you cannot beat, Human Comedy Challenge. Okay, got you, Rallycross GT, yeah. They're not always the most easy. I need to go and do them, but hey, congratulations, Popcorn. Good job getting those done, dude. They're worth quite a bit of money as well. I think there's 1.5 million a pop for those endurance races. There's like 8 of them, and I don't know what the rewards are for getting all gold on them just yet. Peaky Blinders is epic, best series I've watched since Breaking Bad. Oh man, that's pretty high praise there, I have to admit. Breaking Bad is pretty epic. So okay, it's definitely gonna go on my list. Oh my goodness. Zero is like another timeline in the show. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't watch that either. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. I mean, I've had a few friends of mine who are into anime just be like, oh, I didn't get Steins Gate, didn't get it, too complicated. Just the actual normal one. I don't think they were talking about Zero because they started with the normal series like I did. So maybe it's just the friends group I've got weren't really as into it as I did, but I reckon it was absolutely awesome. Really good story. Yeah, I mean, like, hard to get in terms of, like, there's a lot of storylines going on. Not storylines, but, you know, there's a lot of jumping around in time, and I think it just put a lot of my friends off of the idea of watching it, so. But I loved it. Steins Gate's great. Bleach is another one I need to get into, but I've got other priorities in terms of the animes I'm watching at the moment. Your favorite animes are pretty old now. Cowboy Bebop. Oh, that's great. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist. That's a great anime. I love that. Neon Genesis Evangelion. Yeah, see, that's another one I haven't seen. Yeah, so I think the one of the series I'm watching that's a bit less anime, well, it's very much not anime, is called Snowpiercer. I really like it. The political intrigue that it has is really cool. Lots of sort of class-based systems, and the Snowpiercer book and movies, I always enjoyed them. Oh, I couldn't agree more with that, Rallycross GT. The best non-anime anime is definitely Avatar: The Last Airbender. 100%. Castlevania, eh? Okay. I haven't ever seen that one. Bugs Bunny, lol. Hey, that's valid. I mean, there's still stuff about SpongeBob that I still really like. You know, things stick with you when you're younger. Come on. I think anime-based video games are very hit and miss. At least the ones that I've at least the ones that I've sort of experienced, not played. I haven't really played many games that are based on anime shows. That's not really my jam as much. Oh, okay, so fourth while I'm sort of still riding the curb on that one, eh? That was a bad corner. That's actually, that would probably work. I guess I'm just worried about the slip of the back end being full throttle through there, but you're right, shifting up to fourth would actually help a lot with that. That was also bad. Sorry, I'm just like having a bit of fun drifting now. But I have to admit, the one thing this car does do very well is kind of just like innocent drifting. Not hardcore drifting, innocent drifting. You kind of do need to control the slip angle and the slide angle a little bit in this car. Arcane, is that you have to tell me about Arcane. I don't know really anything about it. Yeah, agreed, Popcorn. Like, I still really like those shots you did of the car drifting around. Like, there were some really nice shots. Yeah, well, there's a lot of that around, hit and miss with the books. You know, the books usually end up being significantly ignored as part of the production process. You know what I mean? Ah, well, it was worth a try. Arcane is based on League of Legends game. Ah, right. Yeah, so that's the other way around. That's anime is being based on a game. Yeah, that's very true, Rallycross GT. The Sandman looks really good. I haven't had time to watch it. You think this time trial is a bit easier on controller? I think it is, maybe, but... just to control the amount of power this car sort of has and the lack of traction. You watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Oh yeah, how was that? The tires really do suck, agreed on that, Revs. Oh, no, but I've heard of it, though, Rallycross GT. Aeon Flux, again, I've heard of it, but I haven't seen anything to do with it yet. Wonder if this will be a half decent time. Probably not. Mods, please. Oh, you got auto modded. Ooh, 49.8. That's not actually that bad. Yeah, you have to be like half well mannered, at least half well mannered. Just sit in third on the. You reckon third on these corner exits? Yeah. It does have a very short sort of power band, doesn't it? Yeah, that was a face to barrier moment, that was. Yeah, no, got that one, Rallycross GT. That one's all good. Might be easier to do the same there, but still getting a bit of oversteer. Blew me. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, it probably doesn't like that, no. Shot of tequila? What, with Barrier? Nah, I don't like drinking with Barrier. Automotive is discriminating against half of Australian vocabulary. Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, if I was typing in chat, I'd have the same problem as you guys. So trust me, I understand. But I'll sort out the bot at some point. I haven't actually gone back and looked at the settings. So wild turkey for you, huh? Oh, nice, dude. Wild turkey. That'll be tasty. Forget about second gear. Yeah, okay. I'll give it a shot. Forgetting about second gear. You're probably right, because I'm probably just like overloading the fucking revs, and that's why I'm getting so much slip out of the corner and having to correct a lot. So, all right, third it is, guys. We won't go below third. I accept for rotation on the car. Pro moves. Pro moves, guys. You've never seen anything like it. Well, I think relative to the... Oh, gosh. I just got the back end onto the grass there. I think it's relative to this car. Second feels like a natural gear to be using. But it's not actually necessarily the fastest. Which is, again, one of those weird gearing things about GT7 that doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense. Like, when you have to do the double upshifts in some cars to get it into the right power band, it's like, well, should it really work like that? Whether or not that's a glitchy thing, but one of the things that I like about ACC is that all the gears are useful. First is useful, second is useful, and you do use them. There's no like, oh, I'll just not use anything below 2 because, you know, we get a better power band in third or something, you know? There's none of that crap. Looks like I got $1 per lap sponsor for 12 hours. Oh, really, dude? That's awesome, Revs. That'd be absolutely amazing, mate. So you're gonna, what's your plan, Revs? Do you want to do the 12 hours with me? I mean, everyone is welcome to race in the race. You don't have to do the 12 hours. Like, I'll be the one doing the 12 hours of racing. But wow, man, $1 for every single lap, really? That's actually so amazing. My plan was like, I've set a soft goal of like, if I can get $100 raised for charity, I'd be very, very happy. Fucking third gear. All 12 hours, please. You are more than welcome to drive for the whole 12 hours. I will be racing for the whole 12 hours with some mandatory breaks, which I'll explain to people as well. So I'll have a little rule set that I'll put up together about how the 12 hours will work and when breaks are going to happen. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's more just to get that little gold tick now, I think. Gold tick plus the money. I probably won't spend too much more on this. No, I haven't improved at all, mate. Not at all. Well, I mean, am I improving in areas? Yes, but I haven't put anything together into a full lap yet at all. Distraction from chat is an element, but not the whole story. It's just, honestly, it's a tough little combo to handle on wheel. I'm not feeling hyper engaged with how it feels for some reason. Not easily, at least. Yeah, talking and driving and reading, you know, what's going on in chat and holding conversations with you guys. It's not straightforward, but I've got no excuses because, you know, other streamers can do it. So it's obviously possible to do it, but it's also probably because, I mean, I'm actually a little bit out of practice with the GT7 as well, so this is the only playing I've really been doing has been on the time trial. Yeah, on the actual like controller, yeah. Like, it's just a different medium to engage in the game at the end of the day. Actually didn't mean to upshift there. That was silly. You went to Autopolis GR2 and it felt really weird because you've been playing ACC too much. Yeah, that's not surprising, mate. Oh, we did. We finally improved. Yes. There we go. A victory drift, guys. A victory drift just for you guys. Okay, good. Finally improved our time. Puts us just back up into gold, I think. just ever so slightly back into gold. Yeah, honestly, the GT7 engine feels very odd after coming from ACC. It does. Thank you, Popcorn. Appreciate it. Thank you. So, hey, we got our gold back. There we go. Back into the 2.94%. Well, having done absolutely no practice for it yet, Rallycross GT, I feel absolutely ready. But I'm here to have some fun, mate. I'm gonna join in with you guys to have some fun. I'm not gonna take it too seriously because you've got guys in the championship in your community who are obviously racing a little bit more seriously than I am. So I'll be taking it nice and easy, but I expect to have some fun and hopefully get a result as well. Miyabi is not a hard track, exactly. It's not a hard track. What would I say is the biggest difference in feel between both games? Gee, that's a good question, actually. That is a good question, Popcorn. Wow. I think the biggest difference for me is the feel of the physics. With GT7, I feel like having to brake a lot more and get on the accelerator a lot earlier. Like, there's really no downtime in GT7 on any corner between being on the brakes, lifting off the brakes, and getting on the accelerator into an apex. Whereas I feel with ACC, it's much more. There's much more little subtlety involved in that. Like, I don't think being quick necessarily means being, straight onto the accelerator on the apex. You're looking for different things. Like, you got more conditions to worry about. I think the overall physics engine just feels more inertia based. It feels like your speed, you're carrying meaningful speed, and you've got to be seriously careful about that speed and how you treat the weight transfer in the car. Whereas with GT7, I mean, with a GT3 car, you can really just hit full throttle, go for it. The car is very responsive in terms of its inertia, so it feels much more like you're driving a sort of paper box as opposed to a 1-ton fuel-loaded vehicle. So you're rolling through corners a lot more. Yeah, I think a lot more rolling through the corners. Not like significant rolling, but you're definitely you're looking to control the weight of the whole car a lot more in ACC. And so being off the throttle and off the accelerator means you're not putting any kind of lateral load or frontal load into the car at all through the tires at all. The only load you're putting through is the rotation of the car. So that can actually make you faster through corners, and it means that's also it's kind of the way that you carry speed. So you can carry more speed into a corner, and you can still get on the throttle quite early. You just got to be a bit more careful on it. Yeah, big difference in camera views. You don't have the sort of it's more realistic, so you don't have the sort of digital like HUD. Let me just give you guys an example. Is it me or on ACC you feel the torque? Yeah, Revs, I think that's right, actually. You do kind of feel the torque. You know the car has got snap, but you also know that it's got a lot of power in the power band at a lot of different parts of the revs. So even when you just touch it, like when I'm doing this, right? Even when you get on accelerator that much, you're actually accelerating. Whereas here, it can't even keep up. I mean, if I do that even in second, even in first, well, if I brake enough, it's still deaccelerating. That would be going forward at this point. Accelerator. I'm accelerating, so I should be going forward. Even that much, it's still barely holding speed or just holding speed. So I don't know. One thing about ACC, and this is admittedly not a good comparison because this is not a Group 3 car. It definitely feels like you can feel the power in the car a lot more. Ah, yes, so that's a really good point that Revs makes there. Let me just quickly talk about the views. So, for example, this view with all the digital HUD doesn't exist. You don't have a digital HUD as much. You do have views like this, but it doesn't have all the digital stuff on it. Same with this, no digital stuff. You do have this, and this is where most of your race stuff happens. So you really are, this is the view you're in. This view with or without the wheel or in the helmet cam. There's like 3 or 4 cockpit views. And this is definitely the way that they intend you to drive in ACC. It's in the cockpit view, much more realistic setting, etc., etc. And I like it, actually, without all the digital stuff going on. I do like it. You have to be much more aware of the sound of the car and what's going on around you. But yes, to the Rev's point there about TCS, in GT7, your TCS setting is directly proportional to how slow you are in the car. So I'm currently in the fastest mode with TCS off. If I go TCS 1, I'm now 20% on the way to being not nearly as fast, and then 40%, 60%, 80%, and 100% not going to be fast. So TC, full TC, is going to remove a huge amount of acceleration from the car. In ACC, the TC systems are modeled on real-life systems. So the key thing is that modern GT3 cars all use TCS. Having no TCS is bad because you're going to be slower. The modern TCS systems are so advanced. They do individual wheel rotation locking, and they're incredibly complicated. They're so complicated and so good that they actually use them in the race cars. So in ACC, you have the option to have traction control up to 12 or even more settings. So I run mine on 1 or 2 TC because apparently that's kind of like the fastest. You can get the fastest in terms of TC with also the amount that you can accelerate. I saw a few streamers doing that. TCS rarely does make you quicker. Yeah, there's like, I mean, wet weather, TC is good in GT7. And at race starts, having 1 TC on is good. But other than that, TC is not a good thing for the GT engine in the way that they've designed it. Now, it's not a problem necessarily with the engine. It's just the fact that the TC works differently, that's all. Oh, pit settings are amazing. I'll show you guys soon. We'll probably jump into it now that we've got the gold. We've been going for an hour and a half now, so yeah, why don't we jump into ACC, guys? I'm pretty done with GT7 for tonight, which is kind of indicative of the state of GT7, sadly. Unleashed Driver did a vid on it age ago. He was quicker with TCS in MR GT3 combo, Lambo or McLaren. Yeah, that's exactly right, Wizard. Yes, true. The physics have improved a lot, Wizard, but that's still true. Still very true. You use TCS only with a handful of cars, especially Group 2, and some other weird things like Group C. Yeah, that's fair enough, Rallycross GT. Some of those cars with, like, I mean, 787B, like, it's pretty dumb not to run that with 1 TC on. I mean, I do, but I love that, so. Where are we on our friends ranking? Ugh. Oh, Popcorn, mate. You're still faster than us around here, mate. Well done. Well done, dude. Well done. Manny's a whole second faster than us. Hawko's a whole second faster than us, man. Ooh, you're just behind us, mate. You're just behind me. Oh, maybe not just. You're a couple of seconds behind. P10, we won't look at the time. You are definitely silver. You might even be bronze actually now. 51.4. 51.4. Yeah, you're still silver. You're still silver. But you're only 0.3 away from bronze now, dude. You're only 0.3 away from bronze, so. You set a goal, Popcorn, and you worked your ass off, and you got the goal, bro. So, like, at the end of the day, it's, like, hats off to you, mate. Well done. You pushed hard for that silver. Oh, come on, Rallycross GT. You're not that slow, mate. Come on, you can do something faster than that. You'd only really use it in GT2 cars or rear-wheel drive cars with way too much torque, Wizard. Yeah, it's fair. Popcorn, yeah, with the second most recent physics update, you were able to break your TCS reliance on every car. Ah, good, Popcorn. It makes a huge difference, right? It really does. You don't notice it at first, and you spin a bit more in random places, but once you get control of it, you know, being able to do things like go to 95% throttle and not have the TCS trying to interfere with that means you can induce slip out of the corner on acceleration that you can then manage and control. It's a much more realistic way of doing things, if you ask me. Right, so I do need to go and update the name of the stream, the game, the name of the game, the stream of the game. Copy that, and then I go to destinations, and we go into here. And we go bada boom. Go to ACC, go to edit stream over here, and it is indeed ACC. Cool. Back to chat. You're going to set a goal for 48.5. I feel like you can def get it. Dude, Wizard, I think you can do that, yeah. Nice, 149 popcorn. Aim for it, man. I think you can get that, dude. I think you can get it. Is this the PlayStation 4 version? I think it is. Let me just close it and go back to the hub. You can probably shave another 0.5 off that time, but you have to invest more time than you're willing to. Yeah, I mean that's the problem that I get to as well. It's like at some point it's not not worth investing the time for like 500,000 credits, you know. Yeah, I did, Wizard. You're right. It's supposed to I've got a tool that goes and updates all the definitions on stream, and it's just not working. It's just not working. So, whatevs. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let me change the ACC layout, which is this. I'm a little bit bigger here, and you can see my feet sees a little bit better. Yeah, grinding time trials is not good for our mental health. I would agree with that 100%. 100%. So we're just going to quickly jump onto our server. So this is mainly just to show everyone. And we should show up just here. As you guys can see, Endurance Pro-Am Championship. You can select your team here. You hit connect. And then the password to get in is I have Kung Fu. All lowercase, one word. Okay? I have Kung Fu. You enter that in, and you go confirm, and it takes you into the lobby. Yeah, Beaver, going into ACC now, so if you guys want to join in, I'm just going to do some practice laps around Spa, and then maybe muck with some of the settings as well. So this is just free practice that we're doing here. Was 7/10 up in mid sector and lost it. Also 3/10 up in first sector, another lap. Yeah, so Wizard, you're definitely capable of doing a 48 for sure. But you just need to put it all together, which is always the challenge, right? I actually do want to do a little bit of work on my setup right now because my current setup is a piece of shit. And I need to set this up properly. I tried a more aggressive, setup, which was this Mark 1 here. I load that. I have like really high PSI though. And to be honest, that just destabilized the crap out of the car. So I might just try and drop this down to like it was at 25, so maybe we go 26.5, just as a 26.4 maybe. I need to get that cheat sheet out. That's what I need to do, Beaver. Sideways map pog. Yep. 100%. I'll tell you what. I'll go down and do some demonstration laps for you all. Let's just go to the safe preset for now. Okay, it's preparing the car. But yeah, Beaver, all you have to do is go into the server list. There's an option for server list, and then you type in endurance, or just type in E for endurance, and then it should come up with the championship lobby here. I have Kung Fu, all lowercase. Yeah, there's you have to think about absolutely everything, and the crazy thing, Wizard, is it all makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference. In the lessons area for Assetto Corsa Competizione on the Discord, we've pinned a bunch of stuff from Beaver about tuning our car. It is honestly great, great stuff. But I can actually show you guys what this looks like. PC layout, and then I need to cap switch. So you guys should be able to see this here. Sim Racing Setup Guide for ACC. It's got all of this awesome advice here, right? Like, I do want to go through a lot of this at some point and figure it out, but we'll see. Yep, you also got to think about tire temps. That's a big thing to consider with PSI. Exactly. Exactly, because as you go out there, the PSI, the tires are going to increase in pressure anyway, so... Oh, yeah. I mean, I think Assetto Corsa's got a really good history of tuning, so... You think you got a good setup for Spa today? You were very happy, but not sure about the final time, though. Yeah. Well, Beaver, we'll set some times today in our current cars, and hopefully, we'll be able to give you something to compare against, yeah? I'll just go and do like a installation lap just to show everyone kind of what this ACC thing is about. But everything is in there, right? You can see the tires, they're cold at the moment, the brakes are cold, they're low PSI. I have to turn the ignition on, so that's the ignition switch. Then I need to turn the car on. All right, so those are all mapped buttons that I have to click. I could set some to automatic, but I'm just doing it for immersion. Pit limiter enabled, switch up to gear 1, and now we can start to head out.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Pit limiter off. Yo, Hawaiian Rush, welcome in, dude. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Welcome to the stream. So how about this, Popcorn? How about this? Learning, no, so I know Spa quite well. What I'm doing actually is learning ACC. So I'm a washed-up GT7 player, Hawaiian Rush. Well, I say washed up in that we're currently giving it a bit of a break. We're playing it less and less. I've only been sim racing for like 9 months, mate. I started for GT7, really enjoyed it, but then quickly realized that the arcadey style nature of it is not my bag at all. This is console, this is PlayStation 4. I actually have the PlayStation 5 version of it, but we're doing this because of the lobby situation. Do you play ACC, Hawaiian Rush? And I do have I've got the PC version for this as well as iRacing. But we're just doing this on console at the moment because most of my viewers are on console. You do on PC? Nice, dude, nice. That'd be pretty epic. Do you have a rig and a wheel and all that sort of stuff, Hawaiian? And what kind of racing do you do on there, mate? I'm so keen to learn more about how people play on ACC, who've been playing it for years and things like that. So happy for you to take your insights, mate. No rig and wheel. Oh, you got no rig, but you got a wheel. Nice. Oh, you do LFM and Discord leads, dude. I've heard so many good things about LFM. Honestly, LFM is something I really want to get into because it looks like a really, really cool little lobby system they've got going there. So I actually run an endurance series myself, mate. So we actually run an endurance series called the Endurance Pro-Am Championship. And the plan for it is we're going to do race 1 of week 1 is going to be in GT7. And race 3 is going to be GT7. But the race 2 and 4 are going to be 3-hour endurance races in ACC. So if you are keen at all, mate, you're more than welcome to join in on any leagues. I can send you the Discord link, invite link to the server. But no obligation to. I know that people have got a lot of leagues, especially in ACC. There's a lot of pre-existing leagues and things that people already do tons, so no obligation. But yo, Gavi Tech, mate. Gav Techie Gav. You absolute legend, mate. How are you doing? Good to see you. Password is I have Kung Fu, all lowercase. I have Kung Fu, all lowercase, no spaces. True that, mate. Yeah, so I'm in New Zealand, Hawaiian Rush. And so New Zealand time zones would apply. We try and do it in the morning, 9 a.m. on Sundays. Is sort of when we start doing a bit of practice and then qualifying and then race, etc. So we can discuss all that in a little bit. Tell you what I should do. I should get you guys the link so that you have all the links in my stream to my Discord and to all the other locations as well. But anyone is welcome to come and join in and just do some laps around Spa. I've got my own server, so this is our own custom server. Thank you again for another follow there, dude. Oh, it's actually the same follow, isn't it? My bot needs fixing. Ah, no worries, Hawaiian Rush, dude. I'll whisper it over to you, mate. Thank you so much for tuning in, dude. I appreciate it. And have a good rest of your day at work over there in Hawaii, man. Hope it's a good day. Beaver, you can change car. Yeah, you can change car, by the way. Wait, this is not the path I want to go in. Yeah, Beaver, you can change car at the beginning. So when you're about to join the lobby, it's got like a team setting. So you change it there in the team setting. And then you can choose whatever team, whatever car that you'd like, either. Because, yeah, I thought it was locked to Audi or something to do with the server, but turns out it's not. So if we wanted to change tires, we can set yes, we can set no. I don't want to change tires at this point. Don't need any fuel or anything like that. But you see all that, like, it's so cool. So much detail in this. Super, super, super cool. Oh man, I just love the, honestly, I've been falling in love with ACC more and more and more. So really, really happy to play it. Let me do something very, very quickly. I'm just going to message Hawaiian Rush before I forget, because I will unfortunately forget. So I'm going to do this now. I'm going to whisper him. And if we bring up WLO. Excellent. For those on stream, please check out this link. This contains our invites to Discord. I stream on Facebook and YouTube simultaneously, to Twitch as well. So it's got all those links in it as well. Links to my Twitter, links to my PSN profile. It's got everything. It's got everything. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. Now I've still got a few. Yeah, there's still a few issues here, and I actually didn't have the TCS set correctly there. Brake bias, I want to have that on 3 apparently. That's kind of where it's at apparently. But I think we go TCS 2. That's what I've seen people use. I need to set up something else as well. So just 1 second. I go to controls here. Cycle secondary display, enter button there. All right, so what that should mean is that now, oh no, that didn't do anything. I didn't do bloody anything, did it? All right, hold on. Here we go. Cycle. There we go, that's better. Now I can cycle between all these things here, which is important. Oh, look at that. Okay, we've got Beaver in an AMG enjoying himself. We've got myself in a McLaren. Gav's in a Audi. You know you can change that, Gav. When you join the lobby, you can change that before you enter the lobby. And Rev's in his Lambo. Nice, nice, and nice. Now, what I might go do very, very quickly, folks, is I've got a couple of things I want to do. We have FP1 for Formula 1 is starting, I think, in about a couple of hours, isn't it? F1 session times. Okay, it starts at 11, so we've got another couple of hours until Formula 1. I'll definitely be watching the Formula 1. So, yeah. I'll tell you what I might do. Can I spectate? What I might do, actually, I'm going to leave the track. because what I'm going to do is I'm going to join as a spectator. If you want to, there's only one spot for spectating, but the password is I don't have Kung Fu. Ah, I'm so bloody funny, aren't I? Yo, Angus, bro, how are you, man? What's been going on, dude? How is your freedom from uni continuing?
Green light. Give it all you got.
Hey, look, we're now spectating properly. Excellent. I don't know what any of the buttons are for spectating. I need the controller, maybe. Whoa! I do, but that's not ideal. Do you even have a car, Angus? Do you even have a car? Actually, I bet you do. I bet you do. Nope, apparently this does absolutely nothing, okay? You sure do? You sure do? You surely do. Nice. What kind of car do you have? I'm going to judge you. Do you drive it? Not so much, okay. Ah, that's how I can switch between. Okay, cool. It's a V8 375 at the wheels. What, 375 horsepower? Bloody hell, what do you have? What do you have, man? Give us the model. Details. Details. You're in a stream with a bunch of car nerds. And you're like, oh, it's like a V8. Tell us what V8, what brand, what model, what make, what year. I need all the gritty details so we can judge you properly, Angus. Oh, Beaver. Oh, Beaver. I saw that. I synced it. Six-speed manual redline VE. That's all well and good. I want to know the make and the model, mate. I love that the lobby is actually smooth. Like, it's actually smooth. Nice lines through their revs, very nice. See Beaver take the same S's. And by S's I mean Fagner. Oh yeah. That AMG sounds heavy. Sounds really heavy. Oh, Gavy's in a McLaren now. Nice, dude. Redline Commodore sedan made by Holden. There we go. That's the info we need. I can't judge you. You're an Australian with a Holden. I can't judge you. The only people who are able to judge you are the people with Fords in Australia. But nice, dude. Nah, good choice there. V8. Yeah, that's a proper V8. And a 6-speed manual. That thing would go with 375 horsepower. Mwah. Good choice. Good life choices, Angus. Good life choices. You're a medic and you know an aspiring doctor, but you know how to kill the planet aplenty. All right, that's good. If you'd been like, oh, I own a Tesla, I'd be like, right, you're one of those woke-ass doctors that wants to save the planet as well. It's like, can't you be happy just saving people's lives? Drive a monster V12 and go and save people's lives in surgery, just because you can. Rumbles the entire house when you start it up in the garage. Oh, classic. I've got a ton of settings I want to adjust, so we're gonna do that in a bit. I might go and take a quick break, folks, because we are gonna kick into this again for another hour and a half or so. So stick around, folks. It's been cool hanging out so far. I'm gonna leave you with a little bit of background music. You are more than welcome to choose what. In fact, if you want to suggest something from Spotify in chat now, I will go and play it if I deem it appropriate. If not, then I'll just play some chill as DMB or something. Because drum and bass and driving, it's a combination made in heaven, mate. Honest to God. Well, not to God, but to goodness. I shouldn't take any. I'm not going to take the Lord's name in vain. I don't do that. I'm not that kind of person. All right, so I'm going to go take a quick break. I'll be back in maybe 10 minutes or so. We'll leave it with some music and some beautiful, wonderful sounds. All right, I'll see you soon. It's the showcase. No, the showcase button doesn't work. Here we go. All right, enjoy. There we go. All right, cool. We've got cameras as well, which is pretty awesome. How do you guys like my new Be Right Back screen? We've got Be Right Back. It's all here. You've got the feet over here, so you know when I'm properly back. Enjoy the music. Enjoy the beats. Enjoy the Be Right Back. I'll see you in 10. Alrighty, folks, I am back. Still getting ready, but back. Yeah, you lost the stream when you went in, AB, though. Oh, that's no good, my bro. That's no good at all. Hopefully it comes back at some point, my bro. Is that just a bandwidth thing, you reckon? Alrighty. So I'm going to jump back in, but I'll do it as a driver this time so I can actually go set some times. Severlist, Enduro, connect. The password. There we go.
Green light.
No, Beaver, you weren't lagging at all, mate. It was 0 lag that I was seeing on your car at all. Totally smooth, mate. So, yeah, if it was stream dropping out, I mean, maybe running the stream at like 160p instead of like trying to run it at high def that might make a difference. That way, at least you can hear me. But yeah, no lag at all, Beaver. No lag whatsoever. Now, I said I wanted to do a bit of setup stuff, so might try and take a little bit of time now to do some of that. Just gonna bring up the old edit thing here. So unstable, straight, low end, top end. Wow, there's so much info here. So much information, I don't even know where to start. All right, maybe what I'll do is I'll grab another one of those images, because this one's maybe a little bit too detailed. Okay, maybe we try this one, actually. This one might be good. Okay, start here. That's what I like. Nice, easy, obvious. Start here and then do other stuff. This was your first multiplayer session in ACC. Nice. Well, I think it worked really, really well, Beaver. I'll be honest with you. Did it work well from your side? Were you seeing any lag from anyone else? Bit lost in the menus. Yeah, the menus are not exactly straightforward. I agree with you on that, 100%. Not exactly the most straightforward way to navigate things. It's not like, I mean, like, you got to give props to GT7 in some areas, and one area is their UI is very easy to navigate. We've got to give them that. We've got to give them that. So the first thing here, it says, start here, corner exit grip. Primary setup goals. Maximize the corner exit grip, minimize understeer and oversteer at full throttle or the edge of wheel spin. Okay, so they're talking about, the first thing you should be worrying about is maximizing the tire, the exit. So wheel rate, spin rate, X motion ratio. Stiffer wheel rates allow lower ride height at the cost of reduced grip over bumps. Yep. Front to rear. You didn't see anyone else, to be honest. True that, Beaver. Well, I tell you what, mate. If you want to jump back in, you can just like follow me around. I'll wait for you on track, and you can just follow me around. That way, you'll be able to tell if there's any major latency or not. So happy to test that out. But from my perspective, you were totally 100% smooth. So front to rear wheel rate ratio should generally equal weight distribution. More weight in the rear equals stiffer rear springs. Okay, so that sounds like the first thing we need to look at. So there we go. Here's the wheel rates here. So it's the wheel rate is higher on the rears. Why? Because that means the springs are going to be stiffer under load because it's, you know, rear engined after all, or rear wheeled, mid engine rear wheel for this car. So rear wheels will need a higher spring rate. So that makes sense. Cool. Sounds good, Beaver. Sounds good, dude. Yeah. So I think I'll be going for another hour and a half here. Or maybe just another hour on the stream. So I might not be streaming by the time you get back, but the lobby is always open. It's open 24/7. So I don't need to be here online. No one needs to be on the server for you to have access to it. All you have to do is go and rejoin it, mate. So we'll hopefully see you after dinner. Enjoy one of those lovely dinners from your wife. And if not, then you can still practice on the lobbies anyway. So Ride height, the minimum possible without excessive clearance problems. Rake may directly affect the aero balance. Okay. Where do I set that? That's aero. Okay, so rear ride height is 80. I don't know what will be good, actually. Crispy skinned salmon with fresh asparagus, honey carrots, and with duck fat baked potatoes. Bro! That beats out my pork sausage, mashed potato, and steamed veggies any day. Crikey, Nora. Lucky man. Enjoy, dude. Enjoy. Enjoy on our behalf. Rake may directly affect... All good, Beaver. Enjoy, mate. Understeer adjusts for the tire pressure and camber. That's here. When you're understeering, you adjust the fronts. Pressure and camber each follow the bell curve. Also look for even to inside biased tire wear. Wow, okay. You're super spoiled. Yeah, but deservedly so. There you go, mate. Deservedly so. Got to treat her right, and you get to be treated right back, right? That's what I hear, at least. So ideal tire is pressure, camber. Pressure is too low, too negative, too positive. Right. Okay. Right. So actually, that's interesting because we do get a lot of. I'm gonna raise these up to 28. Actually, not 26. Because I do get a little bit of oversteer. So adjusting the rears there. Camber. Now the toe angle is that. The camber is side to side. So right now it's minus 3.5 degrees. Camber's 4 on the insides. We could probably lower the camber a little bit. Lower, so a lower pressure equals more grip. Or higher pressure in the tires? No. Oh gosh. Oh dear, dear. I've got so much to learn. All right, anti-roll bars, for oversteer, stiffen the front and soften the rear, and/or soften the rear. So that's in aero, I think. No, anti-roll bars. Ah, there it is. So we could stiffen the front just a little bit. Maybe just set it to 2. Corner entry balance, brake bias. Okay. Okay, next part here is the brake bias. 58%er. Yeah, it is wild stuff, Revs. I can't keep up with it. Have a look at some YouTube tunes also, George. There are some tunes to copy and try. Okay, yeah. I think that's a really good idea because I don't have any benchmarks. I don't know what basically any of this stuff really does, so I think that's a really good suggestion. Never thought they go this far from PS1 days, lol. Revs. Yeah, mate. It's pretty incredible, right? Now here we are in basically a full simulator. Maybe I should just stop adjusting this for now. Because I'll run these settings as I've got them now. I'll just save this one as Mark II. Go sideways if not careful. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit reluctant to change too much because it'll be a problem. What's a good drive? There's my view. This one. Lights on, eh? What's my light switch number? Right control. I better map that button. I thought I did had cycle lights on. Let's just double check. Cycle light stage is X. Okay, so it is on. Okay, lights are automatically on, so. Lambo isn't bad here? Okay, awesome. It certainly looked like you were having quite a smooth time of it. Yeah, practice, 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 mate. And I think you've been getting a lot better as well. Since, well, you've had probably like what? You've had a couple of hours now of being able to drive around ACC. Oh wow, that has really sorted out the oversteer problem. Wow. Wow. Oh, yesterday with me, yeah. Okay, so like less than an hour, or less than a couple of hours. Oops. Wow, the oversteer problem is totally sorted on this now. .232 down to a 226. Yeah, that 226 is really good, mate. Where am I going? All right, let's see if I can put in some sort of half-decent lap. Let's go. Cheers for the luck. Eau Rouge is such a ride, man, in this game. It is such a ride. Oh. Way too eager on the accelerator there. All right, not doing too bad. Bloody hell, I love this game. Oh, a 25. Woo! It really does make you work a lot, doesn't it? So we're very close on the lap times there. I mean, 3 hours of pushing on these cars is going to be very, very difficult. I'm really looking forward to it, actually. Oh, I invalidated the bloody lap. Damn it. Oh man, it makes you work so hard. I love it. All right, let's try for another. Oh. Oh, don't do that. All right, instead of pushing, I might just do 2 clean laps and just try and get that track competence thing done. Gotta love the sound of these cars, man. This McLaren just sounds spectacular. It's the corner. You're a second up. All right. Oh, my TCS has gone back up. Oof. All right, let's just try not invalidate this lap.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Just want to get through this lap. Just want to get through this lap. I'm gonna drive 4 clean laps, okay?
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Yellow flag. Close.
Well done, mate. That's all the best.
Here comes the sun. Da, 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 da. Yes, indeed, Revs. It's nice to have some daylight, I'll be honest. It is very nice to have some daylight. It does look good. It does, man. Honestly, I thought it would look significantly worse than GT7. But I don't think it's not too bad. Oh, GT7 without a doubt looks better, but I'm honestly genuinely surprised at how close this game gets. I mean, in a lot of areas, it's really, really pretty. But yeah, absolutely, dude. You're absolutely right. GT7 definitely still looks better. There we go.
Green light, give it all you can.
Oh, wow. Man, just Much more workings on the car. Yeah, agreed. The cars look way better. They look more official. I think they've got more stylizations. They look a lot more true to the kind of real world equivalent. You know? Speaking of real world equivalents, let me go and grab something for everyone. Oh, hey, kitten. You want to say hi to everyone? Yeah? Thanks for that. Yeah? Meow? Meow? Meow. Sorry, guys. My cat has decided to chime in a wee bit. Just so you guys can see this, I'll jump over to the main camera. So this is the Endurance Series ticket that I got for the South Island Endurance Series. And as you can see, the cars there looking very ACC-like, right? It's an official series in New Zealand. And they had GT3 cars there, like the 720S, the Audi R8, LMS, etc., etc. It was seriously, seriously cool. Hey, cat. You're being very noisy. What is it? What do you want? Food, I suppose. Well, you've had your dinner. You've had dinner. How can you still be hungry? Well, actually, you're a cat, so it's a silly question, isn't it? Very cool. Yeah, it was absolutely epic, man. I mean, this is why ACC rings so true for me, is because I've been to a real GT3 race, and the cars sound and look like ACC, not the way that GT7 presents it. You want to say hi to everyone, kitten? All right, you come here. Oh. Say hi to everyone. My pal. Good girl. Good stream, kitten. Now I'm covered in cat hair. Whoops. Hold the phone. Yeah, see, regrets. Regrets, kitten. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing the Pro Series in ACC. I think it's going to be really kick-ass, man. Really looking forward to it. Hey, Gav Tech, you're back in the lobby. Nice, nice, nice. All right, I think a bit more of that. That Mark II setup really worked for me, so we're going to keep that. That was good. Really helped with the understeer, so I was getting like a ton of understeer into the corners, so really happy about that. What are the other things I need to change? You got to think hard about it, man. You got to think hard about, you know, was it the track? Was it me? Was it the car? Was it setup? I think it was. Okay, I've got a challenge here for consistency. It says, achieve 50% consistency to unlock the car control rating. Okay. Loving the car choice, Techie Gav. Loving it, dude. I need to change my traction settings. My ABS settings down to 2 apiece. Oh. Whoa, was I not on the brakes there?
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Ooh, that sounds like revs. Now, Gav Techie, if you're still on the stream, mate, I'm happy to help you out with some settings on the McLaren, because I think I've figured out some really good ones that help with the oversteer.
Yellow flag in sector
Right, I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll just do 3 more laps here, mate, and I'll show you what I've ended up changing. There's a couple of really minor things, but it seems to have completely eliminated the oversteer I'm getting in the McLaren. Yeah, it says do 2 more laps is what it says, so 2 more laps is what we'll do. Excellent, Gav. Well, like I said, I'll do a couple more laps. And I'll show you my setup. Have to try different cars for sure, yeah. What car are you thinking of trying next, Revs? Ooh, the Honda. Nice, dude. I'm actually definitely keen to spectate you doing a few laps around that, because the Honda definitely appeals to me a little bit as well, actually.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Oh, we just did a 24.8. Holy crap, 24. We just did a 24.8. Wow, okay. Ah, yes, Gav Techie, I did indeed. What controller are you on, though? Are you on G29? Oh, you're on the G29? Cool. I'll show you the settings I've got for G29 as well, because it is a little bit finicky. I've got this one more lap to do here, and then I'll be with you to help you set things up, mate. That was your second sponsor for GT World Series. Ah, nice. Although I have to admit, the Honda is pretty decent in Group 3 in Gran Turismo. It isn't bad at all. Yes, of course, yeah. The update that fixed all the MR cars really helped it out for sure. Oh, that corner is so good in this game, man.
Be careful.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the pits. Oh, excellent. Okay, right. Techie Gav Techie, my friend. Let me show you a few things. All right, so the first thing I've done, here are the settings that I have for my G29, okay? Hey, yeah, 224.8. Thanks, Revs. I appreciate that, man. I wasn't expecting a 24.8, but this game is the epitome, man. This game is the epitome of the slower you feel like you're going, the faster you actually are. It's the epitome of it. So I was doing like a chilled lap on that 24, and I'd got, you know, put 0.3 of a second up on myself. So cheers, dude. I appreciate that. I think the setup really helped with that because I was able to throw it into the corners a lot more. I was getting a lot of oversteer on the entry to the corner. So getting that those settings applied really, really, really made a difference. I'm really impressed, actually. Smooth runnings, yeah, cheers, Revs, yeah. And hopefully you have a good time with the Honda. I'm really interested to see how it goes. All right, so Techie Gav, if you're still on chat, mate, let me know. These are the settings that you want to set up, and just let me know. Well, look, this is what works for me. Let me just quickly tell you what all of this is. The gain is the amount that it's going to give you for force feedback, just the pure amount. So 100% is going to be very, very strong. It's like a torque setting, essentially. Minimum force here just puts a minimum force on the wheel, and that means that it doesn't zero out. Apparently, the G29 has a way of doing that. So 2% here is good. Smooth runnings up the hill. Up the hill is a big key. Yeah, that's very true, mate. Dynamic dampening. So essentially, for full realistic conditions, you want 100%. Dynamic dampening is essentially the road and the springs. The guide that I saw recommended 95% just to reduce it a little bit. There's a lot of vibration that comes through from that. Road effects 25%, I have to say, is a very good setting. You really feel what's going on. But these ones are the important one for like the scale of the wheel turning and things like that. So make sure you get those ones correct. That took a lot of fiddling. It took a lot of fiddling to find something that worked for me. That's very preference-based. If 470 doesn't work for you, try reducing the lock to maybe 400. So that's my suggestions to you there, Gav Techie. Did you get all that, Gav Techie? Just let me know if you've missed something, or I'll regret it. But I'll go back to the other menu and show you the setup in a second as well. Okay, you all good on that one, Techie? Excellent, excellent. So what I'll do now is I'll show you the setup. So current setup. So you can load and save these. So make the changes and then save it with triangle. See there? So left front, right front, I put it at 25.7 psi. I personally like the slightly harder tire. You know, you're losing a little bit of grip with the higher psi, but you're getting a lot more sensation and feeling. So I like that. But the key thing was the rears, right and left rears, as you can see here, at 26 psi. So having them run slightly hotter on the PSI means that you can, well, it just helped to, they just said that it's going to help correct the oversteer a little bit, right? So it made sense. So when you have oversteer, you need to adjust only the rears for pressure and camber. And my assumption was just to bump it up a bit. So this worked quite well. About 26 PSI on the rears. Electronics is the same. Oh, I need to actually change this. So I've got 2 and 2 is what I prefer. On fuel strategy, I haven't changed anything here. Mechanical grip, I did set the front roll bar to be 2. So that's set at 1. That needs to be, I think 2 makes sense here. Again, to ensure that oversteer is going away, a stiffer front anti-roll bar is going to help with that. That's the other one. Dampers, I think this is all the same. And aero, this is all the same as well. So that's it, really. It's just the pressures on the tires. Pressures on the tires and the anti-roll bar. And just those 2 things made a huge difference, Techie. So give those a try, and hopefully that'll improve the feeling for you on the McLaren. All right? Good to go? Ah, yes, you can, actually. On that note, let me put a link into chat for everyone. Let me go put a link in chat for everyone. So, Revs, this is the best place, I reckon, to go and get setups and things. Coach Dave Academy. They are probably the most well-known organization for this. Really, really spot on with all of their tunes and things. Proper, you know, they sponsor the LFM motorsports thing that everyone does. Yeah, they're huge, mate. Go and check out Coach Dave Academy. Guarantee you'll find something good there. You're most welcome, Rebs. Most welcome, dude. I'm getting really good at this pit exit. My favorite car? Yeah, well, exactly. I nearly just lost it there. I've got to remember the tires are still cold. So Techie Gav, is that feeling any better, mate? Hopefully it's you've noticed the same thing. First lap here is just to warm up the tires. Oh, good point, man. I don't know why I know exactly why I keep pushing. This is GT7 behavior. Straight on the track, tires don't mean anything. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's definitely GT7 hangover.
Yellow flag out, watch out.
Oh, 24/7.
This is the impressive.
Wow. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Just finding time everywhere right now. Finding time everywhere. Wow. Oh, that's a loss. I'm losing a lot of time there. Ooh. Oh my god, look at this time, guys. Oh my god, it's a 23.6. Oh my goodness. Pushing just a little bit, yeah, just a wee bit, eh? And I'm already almost 0.2 up again. Wow, why am I finding so much time here? I do wonder if it's track conditions, guys, because it will warm up during the day. Setup, you reckon? Yeah, it could be. I think I'm just dialing into the setup, and it just feels great. Honestly, it feels amazing. Three seconds faster today, yeah, bro. Wow, there's a lot of time in that corner. You got to get it right. You got to use the outside, but wow, I just got 0.2, nearly 0.3 just through there. Wow, we've already found a quarter of a second. You can't see my gears or speed on PS view. Oh, really? Oh, you mean when you go and like spectate the car? I'm not quite sure if I know what you mean, Revs. Sorry, man. Wow. Can't believe I did a 2:23.6. Crikey, Nora. I'm really happy with that. Spectators view, eh? Yeah, that's right. You can't. If you go into in-car view, it should give you some stats from the dashboard, Revs. That's better, Techie? Oh, bro, I'm glad that's the case, man. It just eliminates that oversteer, eh, Gavi? Sorry, I'm calling you all sorts of names tonight, mate. Gavi, mate. It just gets rid of that oversteer, eh? So much better. Lol, yeah, sorry about that. Oh, man. I tell you, the real challenge of these long endurance races is going to be like actually sitting. You know, the pit stops are going to be essential for getting out and doing stuff, etc., etc. I'm getting a fresh set of tires here, so Gav is fine. Okay, Gav, I'll try and stick to Gav. But forgive me if I don't, okay? But I'm really glad that the McLaren's feeling a lot better, mate. I'm really happy. That's really, really good. The pit stops are hard in ACC. Yeah, they're no joke, eh? They're no joke. You have to get this thing stopped. You have to get it stopped in the right area. You have to get the engine turned off. Yeah, it's quite a lot to do. It's quite a lot to do. I want to see if I can jump out and get a replay of that. Oh, yes, we're going to be able to. So, hold on. Can I go... Result? No. Toggle... toggle HUD. Revs, bro. Toggle HUD. Do you see that little button there that I'm flicking over? I think the spectator mode has something similar. So if you toggle the HUD, it should give you the timings. I'm hoping. I'm just going to watch a couple of the replays real quick because I want to see how this all looks. Does it look natural? Does it look like I'm doing weird stuff? Man. Whoa. Oh, that's me going into the pits, right. Why does it only like show the last like 5 seconds of replay? It's really annoying. I don't know why. Yesterday it was 2 laps. What the heck? Yeah, I don't quite understand that, eh? Yeah, not sure either, to be honest. Not sure either at all. Oh, whoops. Didn't even give me an option. We can reverse it. Yeah, so that's interesting, isn't it? So if you want the full lap, you kind of gotta just instantly jump out, don't you? That's weird, man. That's weird. Ooh. Excuse me. Wow. All right, I am starting to get pretty tired, so I might start thinking about calling that here, folks. It's 10:30 p.m. here. The Formula One's going to be starting in about 25 minutes, so I think we might wrap up the stream for tonight, folks. It's been a nice little enjoyable stream. I've had some fun. Sorry, just reading something real quick. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in, Revs. Been good racing with you today, bro. As always. Techie Gav, good to see you as well, man. I hope you can continue to improve and get the setup to be ideal. I might just hang in the lobby for a while anyway. Honestly, like there's nothing about this that wants me to stop, which is great. I love it. I love it. It's honestly, this is such a great game. I'm really having a good time. I hope you guys are enjoying it too, because man, we're going to be having some pretty intense races. Now, one last thing before I head off for tonight, and that's going to be about this Sunday's endurance series. So it will be 60 or 90 minutes, most likely 90 minutes. Group 2 cars, and most likely autopolis. Revs, is this the practice track? I don't know. It is for now. It is for now, because it's the server and it's consistent. I'm still kind of polling the Discord to get people's opinions. I'm happy for this to be the test track. It's a great track. I wouldn't mind Zolder as well. So it's between this and Zolder. I know that both me and Beaver are keen for Zolder. The main reason that Zolder is good is because it tests a lot, like it's very setup dependent. So you'll get a lot more feedback about your setup at Zolder than you would at, say, Spa. Whereas, you know, because it's a longer lap, it's a minute longer than Zolder. Zolder's got more corners, in a short space. So I don't know. We're going to have to figure it out. At the moment, Spa is it. Okay, so post your times that you get from Spa, pop them into the lap times area in the Discord, and We can all start to compare. I'm going to write this one down right now, in fact. Let me just type this one out. Excuse me. Sorry, folks. Sorry. Where's my messages? It was a 1:23:622. So I'll go and post that in the Discord so that everyone knows that is a benchmark time for everyone to reach. But yeah, folks, I think we're going to leave it at that. Now, we don't have too many people on the Twitch stream, so thank you to everyone who's been in the background as well. I really do appreciate you all. Thank you for, I hope you've enjoyed the stream. It's the most important thing. But we aren't going to be raiding out to anyone tonight, I think. Hold on, let's just see. Who's out there right now playing some GT7? We've got Shaney, we've got Pondon. You know what, we're going to raid Pondon, guys. We're going to raid Pondon. Yeah, okay, we're going to raid Pondon. He's an awesome Aussie. Does tons of really, really high-level motorsports, and he does like these F1 watch-alongs as well. So I'm going to watch along with his stream. So I'll see you guys over there on that stream shortly. So I'm going to do my usual outro. That's for everyone, all platforms. And then I will jump back in for Twitch and do the raid, okay? So everyone stay ready. Stay ready on Twitch. This is not the end. Please hang around for the raid. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. We'll see you on the Sunday stream, Community Sunday, for the Endurance AM Series at Autopolis. Group 2 car. Get your Group 2 car ready. Get some practice in, etc., etc. And enjoy the Formula 1. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. And we're going to go to the outro now. So let me pull this up. Oh, where is the outro? Did I get rid of the outro? Oh, no, here it is. Okay, right. We are here again. So, hey, Angus, thank you very much, dude. We'll catch you later, my friend. And Revs, GavTechie, Beaver, everyone who's been hanging around in the background, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Have a fantastic rest of your week and weekend and Friday. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Take care, stay safe, and I will, as always, see you next time. And, of course, please hang around for the Twitch raid. That is going to happen right now. Thank you, Rallycross GT. Good hanging out with you as well, my bro. All right, let's get this raid going. All right, here we go. Raiding Pondon. Go and give him a... Pondon's raid settings do not allow you to raid at this time. I bet it's because we don't have enough people. That's all good. You know what we're going to do? We're going to send you guys over to Shane Kenty. He's an absolute legend. Let's go and raid him instead, because Pondon is just too popular. He is too cool for school, and we are not big enough. So... Discord in the morning? Yeah, bro, I'm keen as bean. I'm going to be up in the morning anyway because I'm going to play some Rocket League with my friend. So let's Discord in the morning, and then, yeah, be good to chat to you anyway. So let's go raid Shane Kenty, everyone. Remember to do the old hashtag crazy raid. So there's the, hold on, let me just do this for you here. Crazy raid. Just spam the shit out of that when we get to... his channel, just like that. All right, we're going to go ahead and head over there right now. Guys, take care, stay safe, and I will see you next time.